So you want to start a YouTube channel, make videos, and maybe even turn it into something big one day. But then you start looking at cameras and realize, also I need a mic, a light, a memory card, and somehow it just feels like never-ending list. I have been there. I spent months overthinking gear, watching reviews instead of creating. So in this video, I'm going to save you a lot of stress and show you exactly what you actually need to start and what you can totally skip for now. Alright, so let's start with the most obvious thing, the camera. Now you need a camera so you can film your videos and post it on YouTube, but honestly you can film amazing videos even without an expensive camera. I have been on YouTube for a few months now, but I spent more than a year before that overthinking gear, literally watching camera reviews every single day and not filming anything. Now here's something important I really suggest you take in consideration. If your channel is mostly talking head videos and it's not depend on filmmaking, you can literally start with your phone. Most phones already give you great image quality right out of the box. But if you want to go deeper into filmmaking and actually learn the fundamentals, or maybe your channel depends on image quality, then you should invest in a camera right away. That way you can start learn lighting, framing, color, and storytelling early on. Because yeah, getting a proper camera will definitely help you grow faster. Personally, I use the Canon R6 Mark II. It's an incredible camera for image quality, color, and autofocus. But you don't need to start there. Something like the Sony ZV-E10 can give you an amazing result on the smaller budget. The point is, don't let gear be the reason you don't start. Focus on learning, lighting, storytelling, and being yourself on camera. That's what really makes your videos stand out. But if you're completely lost when it comes to cameras, I honestly recommend starting with the Canon EOS R. It's a fantastic camera that gives you a professional cinematic quality image right away. I have been using this camera for a year and honestly the color are amazing. Plus it's actually less expensive than buying a new phone. Alright, once you got your camera or even just your phone, the next thing you're really gonna need is a tripod. It sounds simple, but trust me, this one tool can completely change how your videos look. It lets you frame yourself properly and keep your camera in the exact spot you want every single time. Here's why this matters. Once you start filming regularly, you will realize how much time and frustration a tripod actually saves you. You're not constantly readjusting your camera or worrying it might fall. And when it comes to film B-roll, you can easily adjust the height or tilt it to get creative angles without wasting time trying to balance your camera on a box or random stuff. Now, personally, I'm using the Manfrotto 055 with the fluid head 502, and honestly this thing feels rock solid. It's super smooth when you pan or tilt, and it's really versatile too. You can even place it on the floor to get those slower creative shots, which is perfect when you're filming B-roll or want a different angle. It makes filming so much easier. But if you're shooting with your phone, which honestly a lot of creators do professionally now, I'd recommend using a solid full-size phone tripod, something that gives you a real height and stability, so you can still film B-roll and talking head shots just like you would with a camera. Now I'll show you the one I recommend on the screen right now. Alright, now let's talk about something most creators overlook, but it's actually way more important than your camera, your audio. A microphone is what makes your voice sound clear and professional. Viewers will forgive bad lighting or even shaky footage, but they will not forgive bad audio. If you're using your camera or your phone's built-in mic, it picks up too much echo or background noise, and your videos instantly feel amateur. People will click off fast. Good audio immediately makes your content feel professional and way more enjoyable to watch. Right now, I'm using the Shure SM7B, which gives you that rich, clean studio sound you hear in broadcasts and pro setups. But if you're lost on which mic to get, I really recommend the DJI Mic 3. It's actually the one I'm adding to my kit next. It's wireless and sounds amazing and just makes recording so much easier. Alright, the next thing you definitely need is an SD card. If you're shooting with a camera instead of your phone, this is when all your footage actually gets saved. Think of it like your camera's memory. It's what stores your videos, photos, and audio while you're filming. The reason this matters is because not all SD cards are the same. If you're buying a slow one, your camera might stop recording halfway, or your 4K footage could get corrupted. So it's super important to use a card that's fast enough to handle all your shooting needs. And trust me, the last thing you want is your camera stop halfway while you're filming. I personally use the SanDisk Extreme Pro 128GB. It's fast, reliable, and perfect for 4K shooting. And if you're just filming 1080p, you can still use the same card. It will last you a long time and you will not have to upgrade later. Now, if you're planning to film often, get at least 2 of these SD cards. That way, if one gets full or fails, you'll always have a backup ready, and trust me, that will save you on filming days. Now, the fourth thing is lighting, because no matter what camera or phone you're using, your lighting will be the huge upgrade to your footage. You want to avoid using the household lights. They usually create weird shadows on your face and make your video look kind of amateur. Lighting is what really makes your setup look professional, and it can make even a cheap camera look amazing when it's done right. The cool thing is, you don't need a huge budget to get great lighting. Even affordable lights today can give you an amazing result. So don't stress about having the perfect setup right away. I really recommend brands like Aperture Amaran 100D or Zhiyun X100 RGB. They are a good place to start. And if you're lost when it comes to lighting, if you don't really care about learning all the fundamentals right away, even just one light paired with a lantern softbox placed at a 45-degree angle can fill the whole room and give you a really clean, soft look right away. Alright, now let's talk about something you will spend a lot of time with: your editing computer. Now, if you're filming with your phone, you can totally edit using mobile apps like CapCut or VN. They are simple and free. But if you're using a camera, you will eventually need a proper computer to handle your footage. Now, editing can get really heavy, especially if you're shooting 4K or you're shooting ProRes footage like I do. If your computer isn't strong enough, it will lag, and trust me, nothing kills motivation faster than that. It will slow your production so much, and that's something you really don't need, trust me. Now I'm using the MacBook Air M1, and honestly, it's been amazing for YouTube. I edit 4K footage on it all the time, and it handles everything smoothly. And if you are in a tighter budget, you can even go with the Mac Mini M1, and you just need to connect it with the monitor you have. They are both fast, quiet, and super reliable. Honestly, I really think this is one of the safest options you can get when you're just starting out. Now let's talk about something that nobody tells you about until it's too late, which is storage. Because once you start shooting videos, your files will eat up your computer faster than you think. Alright, so there are 2 main types of storage drive: SSDs and hard drives. An SSD is fast, and it's what you will use it to edit directly from. A hard drive is slower, but it gives you a ton of space to back up your finished project. One for editing and one for store everything long term. Good storage keeps your workflow fast and organized without worrying about running out of space. What I personally do is simple. I edit all my footage of my SSD. Then once a project's finished, I move everything to a bigger external hard drive to back it up. If you're wondering what to get, I recommend something like Samsung T7 SSD. It's fast and perfect for editing directly from it. Then for long-term storage, go for something like Seagate 10TB drive. It's slower but great for dumping finished project and keeping your SSD clean. Now, one thing that really a must-have on your gear kit, which is extra batteries. Batteries power your camera, and when you're filming YouTube videos, they die faster than you think. Especially if you're shooting in 4K or if you are thinking about batch filming, which you will eventually in future. Having extra batteries means you can just swipe and keep going, and no stress, no interruptions. Personally, I have one battery, and that's what I'm planning to get this set from Newer. Now, this battery is for Canon cameras, but if you're shooting on Sony or Nikon or Fuji, you will need one that actually matches your camera. Each brand has its own battery system, so just double check the model before buying. Alright, now you know exactly what you need to start recording YouTube videos without wasting time or money. Remember, you don't need the most expensive gear, you just need the right gear to start creating and improving as you go. And if structuring your video is something really bothering you, I have put together a free script template that's gonna make the whole process a lot easier. Please grab it below. And if you like this video, then you're gonna love my next playlist on how you can start and grow your channel. You can watch it in here. Please drop a like in this video, it helps a lot of people to find it. I really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't done already, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.